been like for you guys?
It's very exciting. They're bringing a lot of new things to the table, on top of all the stuff we've already had here in our foundation. So we're just focused on getting better. So.
What have you liked about Schmedding now that he's been entrenched?
Just how strategic he is. He's really broken down the game, all the way from the middle of the field all the way down to the goal line. So, we'll have a lot of different looks that teams haven't seen yet, which would, give us more versatility.
What else does somebody new coming in and gives a fresh look at things? I mean, if the offensive guys, they've got everybody back on the coaching staff, but you get some couple people in there that have no preconceived notions. So what have you seen with new ideas and new things?
I mean, new ideas and new coaches, gives us a different perspective. Me having 3 corners coaches in 3 years, I've taken the best of each one of them, what they've taught me. So, everyone's bringing something new to the table, and it gives us a competitive advantage because teams haven't seen certain things.
Where do you feel like you need to make the biggest step or improvement this year at corner for you personally?
Just staying focused and being disciplined. Even when I have a good day, getting back in the film room as if it was a bad day, make all the proper corrections that I need.
How'd you kind of evaluate your season last year at that position, and what did you look at, as you kind of self-evaluated that you wanted to do different or better this year?
Average at best. But I'm not really focused on last season. I'm just, I take every day, day by day, just trying to improve my technique. Being more disciplined, like I said, improving my intelligence as well.
How does Tyler being gone change things for you?
I mean, since day one, that's a guy I looked up to. But he's given me and Jalen the blueprint, and we know exactly where to pick it up.
What was it about his game, or is there anything specific that you do try to, even though he's gone now, that you try to implement into yours?
I mean, he's just such a, ball hawk and playmaker. It seemed like every time he'd get in the game, the ball would just fall into his hands. So, just that image of greatness that I saw, just looking up to him, I want to try and implement that into my game.
Fall or bounce, I guess, right?
I mean, he went and got some too.
You
So,
get a man for the fumble.
he's one of the best corners I've ever seen play. So, just to be compared to him would be, a great thing.
Is it weird to look over across the way and not see him? And then what do you think when you see Jalen over there?
I mean, I've been playing with Jalen, since I've been here as well. We played on scouts together, so it's not a new face at all. And he's a guy that's going to go up and get the ball just like T did. So, we focus on dependable depth here, and he's shown that since he was a freshman as well. So.
He's obviously stepped up in some difficult situations the last couple of years for you guys. What did you guys learn about him in those, particularly like the Oregon games, the spots like that he had to step up?
Yeah, I mean, all those games that he got his first starts in and his playing time in, they weren't the easy opponents. They were all the toughest games, and something he showed is that he can compete with those big time receivers, those really athletic receivers. So. That's a guy you really have to look at this year because he's going to give it his all.
You mentioned the dependable depth, and you guys are young behind the two of you. What have you seen out of that group, and anybody really pushing you guys?
Yeah, Marcus Evans has had a great fall camp so far. Another young guy, Markel Reed, freshman, showing his length. And then Damon Cole, he was a receiver, now he's a corner. And he's tied for leading in turnovers right now.
I'm rooting for him to get on the field just because I want to see 83 playing corner.
Yeah, we might have to change that at some point. But he's doing great. We got Chris Mitchell, young guy. He's out right now, a little banged up, but he's been in his playbook. And then we got a new guy, Ozziah Williams, came here and added to our group. And from what I've seen, he's really athletic, great breaks, good. Body position in his press game. So I'm really excited to see what these young guys can bring to the table.
What do you guys focus on in your room? What are kind of the priorities for you guys in fall camp as a position group?
Our priorities is just stacking days on top of the other. When we have a good day, don't get complacent and think we've earned it. Come back the next day, and be blue collar and, build another good day. So. Yeah, that's something we focus on.
What would you see in the pass defense last year? You guys gave us some big plays, and in terms of I think you're like 70th or something in passing yards allowed. What did you guys see, and how did you evaluate that area?
I mean, we just look back at that. That's not somewhere we want to be. So I mean, we do pay attention to all those numbers. So that's just another discipline thing. That's communication. That's eye control. All the above, and those things we talk about every single day. And you know, we're still getting better at that through this fall camp.
Obviously, some changes in special teams. How has that gone with the kind of directing and kind of splitting things out among the staff a little bit?
It's good. I like that everyone has their hand in the pot. I just feel like we're about to give it our all in every single special team. We're getting the best personnel out there. We're bringing new techniques, just things to, get back to how we used to be.
A couple of years ago, there was sort of a rough special teams year and then a really good special teams year. Last year, a little rough. What kind of edge does that give you guys, looking back, knowing it didn't go the way you wanted it to go last year in that department?
Yeah, we have a lot to prove, especially me, I mean, you guys know how important special teams is to me. That always comes first. That's my gift to the team. So, I mean, whether I'm in on that special team or not, I still have my hand in that pot as well. I've talked with Coach Harsin about, punt schemes and stuff like that, because all that stuff matters. And, special teams is an easy way to make a big game-changing play. So,
what is Jalen like personality-wise?
he's goofy, just like me and Curtis. he's a little more subtle about it, so he don't get caught like me and Curtis do. But no, he's goofy too.
How do you guys get caught?
Me and Curtis are just loud about it. We're really loud, obnoxious.
We've heard Jalen likes to trash talk, though. Is that?
No, he does. I mean, every corner has that in him. Pretty much every defensive player has that in them. But yeah.
How much